Alright, Shalom, Shalom. This is the brother Mayum coming at you from GMS Tampa Bay. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise and all the glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Machahak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out His truth and the truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a quick lesson just here on the way to work this morning. And just want to do a quick lesson on this this article that a brother sent out, and it's entitled "Owner of OnlyFans, Leonid Ravinsky dies at 43." All right, and so this is the owner of OnlyFans, and the way I see it. And again, I speak as a man when I say this. I see this as an omen, or as an omen, not an omen, but an omen. For you women that have been living deliciously. We know the scriptures talk about America in Revelations 18 and how America has lived deliciously, and she sitteth the queen and saith, "I am no widow, and shall see no loss of children." Well, that's the same spirit that the women here in America have. All right, really in general, Western women, but more specifically here in America. All right, because as we know, and as the world knows, the pride of America, all right, is through the roof, and it has deceived thee, as it talks about in the book of Obadiah. All right, well, let me start off with this. And Lord's will is be edifying. This is Micah. So I can bear with me. I try to do this in transit as well. This is Micah chapter 7 and verse 10. It says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." And a lot of you women are getting ready to receive a horrible judgment, man. All right, and I say this because of the omen of the OnlyFans owner, all right, dying. All right, because a lot of you women, a lot of the women of the West, and like I said, more specifically here in America, have been propped up by the illusion of riches that you've gained through your sexuality. And what's getting ready to be, what men are getting ready to become privy to, is that sexuality ain't gonna all really matter when shit is hitting the fan. All right. When gas is $8, $9, $10 a gallon, not even a gallon, 9/10 of a gallon. All right. When food is scarce. When your ass is being rounded up to go to war, when World War III is in full effect, when Jacob's trouble is in full effect, men ain't gonna be caring about no damn woman on OnlyFans on the internet shaking her ass and whatever else she may be doing, man. Okay, and that pride that you have, that you women have, because your pride has been inflated. All right, all that is going to go out the window, man. All right, and I'll read this again. It said, Micah 7 and 10, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which saith unto me, Where is the Lord thy power?" Right. And to be specific, women that have come across men of the Lord, all right, that the men of the Lord have been with in the past, or have known, had some sort of relationship, whether it was a friendship or, you know, dating or whatnot. A lot of you women have mistreated those men. All right, you laughed at them, you ridiculed them. Some of you have persecuted the men of the Lord. All right, because of what they believe. You became angry with something that they may have said towards you or done towards you, and you took it out. You took your anger out on them by persecuting them through, you know, the courts or whatnot. Well, soon you're getting ready to realize that you messed up, because everything that man was saying about the world coming to an end, about judgment coming to those that are wicked, all right, you're getting ready to see these things take place, and a lot of y'all are starting to see that now. That's why some of you women are trying to go out and seek a man, because some of y'all are seeing that shit ain't sweet out in the world, man. All right, but it says shame shall cover her. Okay, and this is going to lead to Isaiah 4:1 as well, man. That shame is going to cover you so much that a lot of you women are going to go and try to seek out a man of the Lord in that day. After you done rejected one, after you done spit in his face, after you done ridiculed him, dragged him through the mud in the courts, now you're going to want to go and look for a man of the Lord, man. Well, guess what? In that day, the only thing you're going to be finding is yourself splattered on the ground, man. As it said here, where is the Lord thy power? It said, mine eyes shall behold her. Right, so the man of the Lord is going to be able to witness this woman. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the street. She going to be brought down, man. Just like when, you know, because back then it's using the analogy of mire in the street, which, you know, when you go into that word mire, it means shit. All right, dung. And when you had horses back then, you know, people using horses, you going up and down the streets with a horse, eventually the horse is going to take a shit. Now the next horse behind it, he ain't going to just swerve around the shit. The horse is going to run over that piece of shit. All right, the horse is just going to stomp it and keep it moving. He ain't going to care that he got, you know, poop on the bottom of his hoof or anything like that, or the wheels of the chariot ain't going to, you know, give a damn about that it has shit on it. All right, it's going to keep it moving. So that's how these women are going to be trodden down in the streets, man. Nobody's going to give a damn. They just going to be left out like dung on the street, man. Meaning you're going to die. And the man of the Lord, those same men that you have rejected at one point in time or another, they're going to witness you laid out on the ground, unalived, by the Lord knows what else, you know, or whatever the cause of that woman's undoing. But we're going to witness it, man. Okay? Because it's no longer in the world, it's no longer, you know, a thing for you to be a proud woman. These are not times for pride. These are the times that we're entering, man. And you see that a lot of these U.S. military men that were proud to join the army, or proud to go and get their 10% discount at restaurants, and proud to speak up when someone's talking about the military. But now that it's time to go to war, ain't nobody proud no more. Nobody want to go to war. Nobody's proud about the army that they're a part of. So when it comes time for here in the States for shit to truly hit the fan, a lot of this, the pride for you women are going to go out the window as well. You're going to realize, like, damn, it ain't the wise thing to be proud anymore. I can't just be openly proud and expect to live, because pride will get you killed here in these last days, man. That's what the scriptures say. All right, pride goeth before a fall. And as the scriptures also, I quoted it earlier, pride has deceived you. All right? Because you've been living so good, okay, that you thought to be living. Well, let's get this in 1 Timothy's, because they say, these women will tell you, oh, I've been living my life. She's been popping her thing on the internet, making hundreds of thousands of dollars, selling her box, the images of her box for $5.99 a month, $3.99 a month, $23, and $23, whatever the price that these hoochies be, selling their accounts for. But they've been making, a shit ton of money. I'll be, driving home from work. I see it all the time here in Tampa, man. You got these women, so-called good-looking women, got a decent body on them, and those be the worst ones. You see them driving around in G-Wagons and, expensive Range Rovers, and it's just them driving. No man in sight. You already know how she's dressed, so they ain't gonna that ain't even a question. But you see them driving in these whips. How do you think they afford these things, man? Ain't no woman really trying to be, working a 9 to 5, man. So these women make this money off of selling their box, pictures of their box, and doing them, whatever weirdo shit on the internet for, idiots to watch and pay for. But little does she know, she's really dead. She's really dead inside, and that's why she takes drugs, she drinks all the time, she smothers herself in expensive things, because it all that masks her true feelings of herself and of life, which is misery. And this is 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And these women are completely dead inside, man. And some of them are so dead you can even smell it. You can smell the death coming off of them. As soon as that box opens up, them legs get to moving. You smell that. You get that wind coming from that air getting pushed out from in between those legs, and you smell that death, man. So the scripture said, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. So these women are literally living in delusion, man. They think that they're actually living, but in all actuality, these women are completely dead inside, man. And soon you're going to be physically dead. So says the scriptures, man. Because, again, the pride of this world is being brought low. All right? The pride of the haughty is being brought low. You're not going to be able to enjoy life anymore. There ain't no life to be enjoyed, man. What life is there? The life of an OnlyFans girl in the midst of World War III. What are you doing? Why are you even on the internet anymore? But see, the way society has been structured is giving the mindset to these women that it's all going to be okay, that things are going to continue as they are. But they're highly mistaken. One, they've been lied to. All right, that's one thing. And two, they've actually been they've allowed themselves to be deceived. Because here it is, you see these things clearly happening. It's not a secret that there's war in the Middle East. It's not a secret that gas is climbing back up. It's not a secret that prices of everything is skyrocketing, and it's only going to get worse. It's no secret, man. So for you to see these things happening and still believe the lie that things are gonna be okay, you're goddamn delusional, man. You're nuts. And let's get the etymology of this word delusional. Okay, delusional is an adjective, and the online etymology of it reads pertaining to or the nature of delusion, afflicted with delusions. So let's get this word delusion. The etymology of the word delusion. And it says act of misleading someone, deception, deceit. It says technically a delusion is a belief that, though false, has been surrendered to and accepted by the whole mind as a truth. And that's what these women have done with the lies that have been spewed onto them. They completely believe that everything is going to be okay. And it's not. Things are not going to be okay. Things are not going to get better. Okay? Let's get this in Isaiah chapter 32. Verse 9, it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. See? Here it is. You've been living at ease because you've been lied to and you believe it. You're delusional. Okay, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. And that's what's getting ready to happen. That vintage and the gathering ain't going to come, meaning you ain't going to get no riches. There ain't going to be no more support for you, because see, the way society is structured, it's structured in a way to support the lifestyle of these women, man. That's why women are able to dress scantily. That's why they can behave provocatively. Okay, they can sexualize themselves and it be okay. Because that's how society has been structured, and it supports them. But no longer is that going to be a thing. That's going to be going out the window, and these women are going to be smacked with reality. And it said here that many days and years shall ye be troubled, man. There's going to be nothing but trouble, and there's going to be a time like no other, man. So the trouble that these women are getting ready to face here in modern times is going to be something horrendous, man, because women are the highest pedestal ever. The highest pedestal ever to have existed for women is here today in 2026 and in America. This is the highest pedestal women have ever been put on, man. So because of that, when this pedestal is taken down, or that delusion or the illusion of that pedestal disappears, women are going to have a very long fall. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard fall. Okay? It said, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip ye and make ye bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Okay? And see, this is what the scriptures is telling you, is it's better to be, that's why the scriptures say it's better to go into the house of mourning than into the house of feasting, man. Because to be in the house of mourning means you've got the mindset of shit ain't sweet, man. And this is not how things should be. And you're saddened by how the world is. And you're sorry for how you've lived, for being a partaker of the customs of this world. That's what it means to be in the house of mourning in a gist. But what? The majority of this world, and including the majority of these women, they've been living in the house of mirth. They've been living it up. Making their way downtown. And walking fast. That's how these women have lived, man. But the time that's coming is going to have these women completely trembling, man. They're going to be in complete fear. And ultimately, it's going to lead to Isaiah 4:1, because you're going to have some smart women that are going to smarten up and be like, you know what? I need a man. With all this that's happening, I need a man to protect me, to cover me. As the scriptures talk about in Isaiah chapter 4:1, I don't got to get it. Brothers should know that precept already. Okay, because the man is going to be as a covering from the things that are from the things that are happening on the earth. And it's not going to be just any regular old man. It's going to be the very same men that they used to reject. The men that they used to say, oh, well, you ain't lined up, so you don't got a clean edge up, so I can't date you. You're gonna remember that day, and you're gonna go looking for that same man that you rejected back in the day. You're gonna go looking for them, and trust me, these things have happened. All right. But hey, man, it ain't gonna be sweet anymore for these women. Shit is gonna hit the fan very soon. Things are gonna get out of control. Because right now it looks as if it's a controlled demolition, and it is in its truth and actuality, man. It's actually a controlled demolition, but soon things are going to spiral out of control within the streets of America, man. People are going to begin to panic. People are going to begin to riot. People are going to begin to steal. People are going to begin to kill. It's going to get real bad out here, man. And if you're a woman that's living in pleasure, if you're a woman that's full of pride, it's best for you to humble yourself down now before these things come, and you repent of them, because if not, you're going to get caught out here, and this you're going to be touched, man, literally and metaphorically. All right. So Lord's will is edifying. I want to give all the praise and all the glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of the great millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and this truth and sincerity. With that I say, Shalom.